Good evening, Entropians. Julian McBain here, and we are back on planet Toulan. So, I got the sweat done, and I moved back to Labiba, and I accidentally hit the F key because, you know, habits. And I accidentally took the mission. So I'm going to go into my thing. If we have to meet Masad on the other side of the dam here. Actually, I wonder if I hope I'm not screwing myself by doing this, but if we abandon this. Here we go. I'll tell you exactly where you should go. Cross the dam, meet Masad on the other side. Okay. So basically, she verified I had the 200 sweat, and that was it. I didn't even have to give up the sweat, which is what I expected. So, here we go. I have to admit the visuals here are gorgeous. I mean, look at the way they did the arches. I want to know what that tower is. Like, I'm hoping it's an instance. Look at the moon, it's huge. Jeez, I wish we could use vehicles. There's so much to explore here. I was talking to another player, and it sounds like vehicles just aren't a thing on this planet. I might end up having to take a jaunt back to Calypso and pick up a teleporter chip. Because, you know, if we can't use vehicles, okay, fine, but we need some way to get around faster. Because I am not walking around the whole bleeding planet, no matter how small it is. I mean, look, it's not huge. This doesn't take too long to get to, but good grief. You know, I know this came first, but this reminds me of the wall in Pandaria from WoW. Just the way it's designed. Kind of Great Wall of China-ish. But smaller. More Arabian. I wonder what that arch is. You know what this kind of reminds me of? There was... So, for those of you who are old enough to remember, there was a show called Beast Wars back in the day, and it was Generation 2 of the Transformers series. Like, back then all there was Gen 1 and Beast Wars. And this place reminds me of a floating island that there was in that particular series that had traps on them that were marked, with a tower in the center that shot laser beams at you if you fired weapons. It was a paradise. And look, we've got kind of a paradise going here, and there's a giant tower in the center of the planet. Well, the map of the planet. No, I've got to wait for the deadly traps. And here's Masad. Welcome, Kenichi. It seems like you've already made an impression for yourself on Toulan. Many speak of you as a worthy hunter. Actually, we have a Kafaz problem around Guardian Village. Would you be willing to help us by hunting 5 Kafaz juvenile creatures? Okay. Not a problem. They're all level 0. Like, I appreciate that they put a whole bunch of mobs around that are good for newbies, and considering the distinct small size of the planet, it's not surprising it would travel out this far from the relative distance. But I wonder how much higher level stuff there's going to be. And is this planet in a beta state like Cyrene? Or is this final product? I don't know. The quest seems to be well developed. And yes, I'm going to continue using the pistol because although I'm not really into pistols that much in this game, I feel it's going to be a lot more eco than using even Buchan's spare rifle. And I know that I don't generally operate off eco, but you know what? What the hell? I've got an opportunity to grind out those pistol skills, so I'm going to take them. I'm going to kill this guy because he's just in the way. There we go. Yeah, and see, my handgun skills could definitely leave something to be desired, so I don't mind taking the opportunity. Amazing, you are as good as they say. The villagers are so grateful to you. I'm going to point out oh wow. Okay, Guardian Village location on your map. Go meet Imran, he'll be waiting for you at the gate. Okie dokie. And there it is. Watch there be a cliff. Oh, you know what? I bet I have to take the road around. I wonder what possessed them to decide that no cars. I mean, coming up with some excuse that flyers don't work. Okay, fine. Right? But no vehicles at all. Just foot slogging it. I feel like I'm in the infantry. Oh, wait. I'm going to try to avoid any unnecessary combat. Normally I don't, because you know me, I love to grind the skills, but I want to see how far we can get, and we already have quite a journey to do. I mean, if we had our hover pod, this wouldn't take any time at all, but on foot, I can't really grasp how long this might take. I'm hoping we don't have to go, whoops, like all the way around. I'm hoping we can cut through here a little bit, but that remains to be seen. More water. You know, for a place that I thought would be a lot like Arrakis, this actually is quite the oasis. I think Calypso has bigger deserts. Like, by a lot. I can't believe the size of the moon. Like, how does that not affect anything? Considering the proximity, I'm sure that the tidal... There's like no tides on the water here. And considering the proximity of the moon, you would think the tides would be terrible. Maybe it's the proximity of the moon that prevents vehicles from really operating properly. That could be a viable... Now, I'm not an astroscientist. I wish I was. Or an astrophysicist, I should say. And if I had access to one, I'd ask them if that could create problems for navigating vehicles of different sorts on a place like Toulan. Even if not really credibly... The hell? Motion sensor? Well, it's not doing anything. It's detected me. Oh shit, are you kidding me? It's a good thing that I am a member of the Interplanetary Cliff Jumper Society. On Azeroth, I serve as the chapter president. On Entropia, I have yet to meet the chapter. Maybe I'm the entire chapter. Who knows? There is a tent down there. And although I want to make it the Guardian Village, I would be damned if I'm not going to check this out. Oh, that must be a flower. What the hell? Is there just like a random fire up there? There's human here. Case. I love the armor! I love the armor! He's not going to talk to us. That's fine. I'm going to check out the fire real quick, and then we're going to continue to Guardian Village. Oh, is that a torch? Oh, it's just a torch. Okay. It's basically a brazier, just to light the way. Kind of disappointing, really. From that distance, it looked like it was a glitch. I thought it was going to be like this hilarious hovering fire. No, it's supposed to be there. We should be coming to Guardian Village. Oh! Who wants to bet money that that's Guardian Village? It looks like a stockade. Is my scope not on this rifle? Oh, I guess it's not. Until we're in a position where we actually need to use heavier weapons, I'm going to move the amp and everything to that. And I'm going to put that on the pistol just for shits and giggles. No, that's not what I wanted. View information. Stick that like that. Unequip. And now... Oh, it just changed this one? Okay, so it does strengthen it. Yeah, by just enough. Okay, so... That's a fairly old-fashioned stockade. There's our contact, and there's the gun turret. Not that there are any mobs. There's a player inside. I think that's the first player I've seen on Toulan. Okay. No, it's another ghoul. Greetings to you, newcomer. I'm Imran, the guard of the Guardian Village. Very poetic, I know. I hope your adventures here will reward you well. A word of advice, though. If you want to stay safe and in one piece, keep far away from the icy cold snow mountain to the north. You'll find only death there. There's nothing there. Nothing but coldness and monsters. Anyway, don't forget to explore all that our village has to offer. I'm sure it'll fascinate the explorer in you. Talk to Bahar. He likes to guide newcomers like yourself. Oh, thanks. I'll talk to Bahar while I'm explore the village. I'm going to assume that they're that the accent that they carry is Arabian, is similar to Arabic, where it would be Bahar rather than Bahar. But I'm terrible at it. So if any of my viewers naturally speak Arabic, I apologize if my mispronunciation or my accent are terrible. I have made an effort to learn, at least to a certain extent, where it's necessary. Oh, there's PvP here. This is an octagon. Okay, which I should have kind of figured. It looks like an arena. It works like an arena. Oh wow, this is still PvP. Huh. Even getting into the spectator ring is PvP. That's interesting. This is Bahar. Bahar. I'm not even going to try. I'm going to say Bahar. With apologies to anyone from the Middle East who I offend. Unintentionally at my inability to pronounce the words correctly. Welcome, young Kenichi. Excuse me. Welcome, young Kenichi. One quick look at you and I can see a brilliant prospector in the making. The planet is filled with precious resources to mine and claim. Would you like me to guide you on how to mine? So, I don't want to screw this up and not have access to the remainder of the tutorials by not doing this. But at the same time, how many mining guides do I need to deal with? I might take the time to explore the rest of the village before I take a quest. We've got one player here. And another one over here. And another ghoul. And I know they've got a technical name in this particular area, but I mean, they look like the ghouls from Fallout. I always made an effort to be nice to ghouls that weren't trying to eat me. There's a question mark over here. Zalan. Hello, Kenichi. I'm Zalan. You arrive in perfect timing. Those kafas keep trespassing into the village. We need to do something about it. So basically, this is an iron mission. Okay, sure. I'll bite. Hunt 100 kafas. Up here. Might be worth it. Not sure I'm going to do a whole lot of the iron type quests here at the moment. I mean, the visuals on this planet are just bleeding amazing. And maybe part of it's because I've done so many beginner quests. Hakim. You know, I've noticed, and I think it's a trope. Every time you see a Hakim in a video game or in a movie, he's always the old wise man. That's just something I've observed. If you run into Hakim, he's an old wise man. And I don't know why that is. Maybe, and it might have something to do with the name itself. It might have something to do with the origin of the name or the nature of it. I'm not really sure. That's something I should probably do some research on. But like, even in Gundam Seed, I believe that the old wise man's, the leader of the resistance to Zaft, in the Middle East in Gundam was also named Hakim. Look at all this. Like Nawa Nawa Radiation. These are pretty primitive boats. Like, obviously they're put together well. But it's also obvious that people row them. If I find out that all I needed to know in order to fish was to talk to Aziz, I'm gonna be mad. Look at all the dailies. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Apparently there's a significant amount of underwater hunting here on Toulan. I come thinking it's going to be Dune and it turns into Subnautica. But I'm not seeing a whole lot of mobs. Oh, they're up there. What is that noise? I mean, it's not super light down here. Oh. I think that's what our target is. Yeah. Caboria. They're kind of a hermit crab with yellow stripes. They're a bit hardier than I expected too. Are they clams? What the hell? Can be refined into Caboria cord. This must be a meat. I mean, obviously they're a crustacean of sorts. Even the dominants are only level 2. Although we've all seen that levels in this game aren't always comparable. Whoops. Got stuck there for a second. I mean, they look like hermit crabs. Eye stalks and all. 2 little claws. Kind of a cute spirally shell. I mean, obviously there's... I don't know. Toulan is not what I was expecting. I even saw a loading screen, which unfortunately I was not able to share. Where the avatar, the Toon, was underwater hunting. And obviously that's what we're doing. We're doing a whole bunch of underwater hunting. We're essentially fishing with a gun. Now, I'm not complaining, mind you. I'm just surprised. The Dominants still have quite a bit of HP, though. Despite being level 2. Usually, Buchan's Spare Rifle with an amp does short work in level 2. Almost feels like I should be going to like an LB10 or an LR10. See? Yeah, it's definitely a species of crab. 6 legs, 2 claws, no tail, body in a shell. Okay, guys, we're gonna pack it in for the night. I don't want to subject you to repetitive hunting for the moment. I don't have a whole lot to talk about, so thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe. I think we've reached the point where Toulan kind of opens up more. I'm going to do just a little bit more and see where it brings us, but I mean, for an intro to the planet, I think we've done quite a bit. Even if it was only in 2 videos, there's a lot there's a lot even on this small amount. It's not a very big planet at all. It's probably half the size of Cyrene, and Cyrene's not a huge planet. But because we have to foot slog it everywhere, I think this might be one where I might just do a couple of segments showing each like biome off and call it good. As much as I hate to do that, I was really expecting more of Planet Toulan, and maybe it's just kind of maybe I was over-expecting, I guess is the better way to put it. And it might be this is like the ultimate newbie planet, the place you really want to start if you're a newbie. But, I mean, the economy here isn't great either. This is some place I really want to explore. I think I might just like explore each biome in a video and then move on. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. So, once again, please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you click on the link, visit my website, www.mcbainmanor.com. Thank you so much for all the support you've given me. I really appreciate you all. Have a wonderful night.